Welcome back to Abundant Fi Wisdom. On this channel, we delve into the rich tapestry of history, uncovering fascinating stories and hidden truths. Today, we're exploring a lesser-known chapter in Jewish history, the 5 failed proposed Jewish states before the establishment of Israel in 1948. These intriguing proposals offer a glimpse into the lengths to which Jewish leaders and communities went to find a homeland. So, get ready to embark on a historical journey like no other. Our journey begins in the early 19th century with an ambitious American project, Ararat City. In 1825, Mordecai Manuel Noah, an early American Zionist, announced the founding of a Jewish nation called Ararat on Grand Island, located in the Niagara River. Noah, born in Philadelphia in 1785, was inspired by his Jewish identity, which had been intensified by his removal from his post as U.S. consul to Tunis. His dream first took shape when New York State purchased Grand Island in 1819. Noah envisioned Ararat as either a permanent homeland or a temporary refuge until Palestine could be regained. He dedicated Ararat at St. Paul's Episcopal Church in Buffalo, as there were not enough boats to ferry attendees to the island itself. He declared himself the governor and judge of Israel, and issued a call for Jewish unity and loyalty. Unfortunately, Noah's dream never materialized. By the time he left Buffalo, there were no Jewish settlers on Grand Island, and the idea faded into obscurity. Our next stop takes us to a bold proposition in British East Africa: the British Uganda Program. In 1903, Theodore Herzl, seeking a safe haven for Jews facing persecution in Russia, proposed the British Uganda Program. Herzl secured a provisional agreement from the British government for Jewish settlement in East Africa, which was discussed at the 6th Zionist Congress. Despite a contentious debate, the Congress voted to investigate the feasibility of the plan. The Uganda program was intended as a temporary refuge, not a replacement for the ultimate goal of establishing a Jewish homeland in Palestine. However, it sparked significant controversy and was ultimately rejected at the 7th Zionist Congress in 1905. Despite its failure, the proposal highlighted the desperate search for safe havens for Jews in the early 20th century. From Africa, we move to the Soviet Union's unique attempt to create a Jewish homeland. Birobidzhan, Soviet Union. In 1934, the Soviet Union established the Jewish Autonomous Region in Birobidzhan, near the Chinese border. This initiative aimed to provide a territory where Jews could develop their culture and identity within the Soviet framework. Despite the initial enthusiasm, Birobidzhan faced significant challenges. The remote location, harsh climate, and lack of infrastructure deterred many Jews from settling there. Although Birobidzhan never attracted a large Jewish population, it did produce a unique Yiddish culture, including newspapers and theater. However, the purges of the late 1930s and subsequent political repression stifled these cultural efforts. Our fourth proposal is perhaps the most unconventional, originating from Japan. The Fugu Plan, Japan. In the 1930s, Japanese officials devised the Fugu Plan, named after a poisonous fish that is deadly if not prepared correctly. This plan aimed to settle Jewish refugees in Japanese-occupied Manchuria, hoping to leverage their economic skills while cautiously managing the perceived risks of Jewish influence. Despite initial interest and some support, the plan was ultimately abandoned due to Japan's growing alignment with Nazi Germany. The onset of World War II further complicated any such endeavors. The plan remains a curious footnote in the history of Jewish resettlement schemes. Our final stop is the infamous and impractical Nazi proposal: the Madagascar Plan. In 1940, Nazi Germany proposed the Madagascar Plan, intending to deport European Jews to the French colony of Madagascar. This plan was driven by anti-Semitic motives and logistical impracticalities. The harsh conditions and lack of infrastructure on the island would have led to significant suffering and mortality among the deported Jews. The plan was never implemented, largely due to the failure of the Germans to defeat Britain and gain control of the necessary naval routes. The Holocaust tragically proceeded with the horrific final solution, marking one of the darkest periods in human history. These 5 failed proposals reflect the intense search for a Jewish homeland in the face of persecution and displacement. Each attempt, though unsuccessful, paved the way for the eventual establishment of Israel. Understanding these historical efforts helps us appreciate the complex journey toward the creation of a Jewish state. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to Abundant Fi Wisdom for more deep dives into history.